Hello everyone, and welcome back for some more The Testament of Sherlock Holmes. It's very exciting, yes? Okay. And what are you saying to me? Oh, dashboard, okay. That's good then. That's fine. Alright, so when we left off, we were in the prison. That's right. We had to go get... Hi, Watson.
We must go to the locker room, Holmes.
Yes, thank you, Watson. I knew that. Is this the locker room?
Closed.
No, it's closed, whatever it is. Prisoner's cells, I'd imagine. That's the cloakroom.
Closed. The locker room. This is where the prisoner's things are kept.
Do I have... I need a key, don't I? Let's go talk to the guy at the front. Hi.
Sorry, sirs. I'm on duty. I can't help you.
Oh.
I'm
Oi.
glad to have been of service, Mr. Holmes.
Prisoner's things.
Can you tell me where I might find the locker room?
In the corridor that leads to the director's office. That's where the prisoner's civilian stuff is held. But seeing the length of their sentences, they've little chance of ever getting it back.
Woo, night paper.
See you later, Mr. Holmes.
How's it going, night paper? Welcome to the stream. Right, so I gotta... Alright, I have to hold this right. Ugh. Got your little drinky drink? Very nice. Pardon me.
Miss, may we borrow the keys?
Hey,
to the
Crob,
locker
how's
room?
it going?
You'll need authorization from the director to open that door. If you wait a moment, then I will inform him.
We will wait, thank you.
Oh, how is everything in Crob's world?
Anything new, Mr. Holmes? Is your investigation advancing?
Yes.
Mr. Holmes, have you been able to get what you wanted from our lodger?
Not yet. We must first cast light upon a crucial point, and for that we require your help again.
What can I do?
Crob, you just got back from dinner with your family, so you're just chilling. Nice. I hope it was a good dinner.
We need to examine Shieldman's civilian clothing.
Very well, but be extremely careful.
What do you mean?
In that madman's compartment, you will find a strange little coded case which refused point blank to open when he was incarcerated. We did try to force it, but without success.
Didn't you ask the experts?
Of course we did. Experts from Scotland Yard came to examine it, but they came to the conclusion that it was better that the case remained shut than tamper with it too much.
I see.
Yeah,
They
a
were
guy that's
afraid
known
that
to
some
poison
poison
people.
or other might escape if it was opened.
Exactly.
Not
Bear
good.
in mind that this man is an evil genius, a master poisoner, and that his poisons are never ordinary.
Okie dokie.
Here's the key to the locker room. I give you the authorization to open it.
Haha.
Good. Thank you, Mr. Patterson.
Miss Patterson, the guards are still waiting for you to put up the duty list. Do it as soon as possible. Without it, the changing of the guard cannot take place. Or had you forgotten?
Oh my. Oh no. Is she
Dry
sobbing?
your tears, miss. I'm certain that your father didn't mean to hurt you.
Mr. Watson, I can't put up the duty list. And when he finds out, he'll be furious.
You lost it?
Why can't you?
It's in my locker, in the cloakroom, and I've lost the key.
Your aunt.
Say no more, Holmes. As you keep repeating, time is against us. Let's go and look at the things in the rat killer's locker. We must go to the locker room, Holmes.
But what could I have done with the keys?
Oh, the case of the missing locker key. Alright.
The locker room. This is...
Yes, yes. Chunk. Alright. Flint. No. Flint. Crap, so how many of these games have you finished? How? We've gotten through the brooch. I don't remember what it's called. The silver earring. Yeah, the silver earring. The Cthulhu cult one, which I can't remember the name of. Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper. And Sherlock Holmes versus Arsene Lupin. So I think this is the 5th one that I've played so far. And I think there's a total of 7 or 8. I kind of lost track. Damn. Yeah, I've been making my way through them. I skipped over mobile games, obviously. I skipped over a couple that were like hidden item, like just find the item in the picture type games. And there was one other that was kind of like a spin-off game that I skipped because it was kind of in that vein.
Here is the locker of our friend, Hans, the mad scientist.
Ooh. And what does he have?
What a jumble.
A
Okay.
paper knife.
Paper
Blotting
knife.
paper.
Blotting paper. And he said he wanted
This
a pen.
solid box must hold a precious object. Let us see.
Oh boy. As soon as the catastrophe came to be known, the alarm from the mouth to mouth was blown, and the cry rang out all over the town. Good heavens! The Tay Bridge is blown down, and a passenger train from Edinburgh, which filled all the people's hearts with sorrow, and made them for to turn pale, because none of the passengers were saved to tell the tale. How the disaster happened on the last Sabbath day of 1879, which will be remembered for a very long time. William Topez McGonagall. McGonagall. Paper, no walkthrough today. Oh gosh. That's gonna be fun. What's this other note?
Blotting paper.
Yes, yes.
No, I can't do that. No, I can't do that.
Ah. Oh, not that.
Blotting paper.
Can I have the note back?
Blotting paper.
Fine. There we go.
There is something interesting here. Nothing of interest here. Nothing of interest here. Nothing of interest here. There is something interesting here.
Okay.
Nothing of interest here. Nothing of interest here. Nothing of interest here. Nothing of interest here.
Use my big boy brain paper.
Nothing of interest
Oh.
here. There is something interesting here.
Ah.
Nothing of interest here. Nothing of interest here. Nothing of interest here. Nothing of interest here.
Okay, so some of the boldified letters, I think, are the key to solving this monstrosity. Oh, Lord. Paper, nothing of interest here. I know, right? Okay, so...
Blotting paper. Nothing of interest here. There is something interesting here.
There's a hole there.
There is something interesting here.
There's a hole there.
There is something
And
interesting
a hole
here.
there.
Nothing of interest here.
No.
Blotting paper.
Alright. So if I put this, I take this, we...
This cannot be a simple coincidence.
Ooh, there's another one. Oh. Is that one
No,
there?
I can't do
No.
that.
Are there any other little marks? Let us make certain, shall we? I'm gonna say that's all, folks. That's all, folks. So H, C, A, B. Wait, is that an H? Yeah, H, C, A, B, R, and S. So H, C, A, B, R, B, R, and S. S was the last one, yes?
Perfect.
Ho, ho, ho!
What is written on that note, Holmes?
Later, Watson, later.
Later, Watson.
We can give Hans his pen.
Alright, actually, I want to know what is written on that note, Holmes. It would be... That's the conversation. Kurtz's map? No. Kurtz's letter? Kurtz's address. Results of the analysis of the poison that was administered to the Bishop of Knightenberg. Systems provoked a heightened aggression close to madness. It was fatal case of death regarding arrest. Result of the analysis of the poison was administered to Kurtz. Systems provoked a heightened aggression close to madness. Considerable height, subject was her strength. No, it's nothing. I don't know what that letter was. We don't get to look at it right now. Wah. Alright, let's go give Crazy his pen so you can use it to escape somehow. I'm almost positive that's what he's going to do. Oh, right. Did we... I doubt they're going to be in here. Let's be a little bit of a gentleman and look around for some lost keys.
Closed.
Okay. Also... Oh, I can't examine his pen. No? Okay. Menu's not available.
Closed.
Okay, we're not going upstairs.
Locked. I can feel a draft. This must be the access to the inside yard.
Ah.
Closed. Closed.
What a bunch of incompetents. Oh, if I was as unprofessional as that, there would be murderers running all over the town.
What's the matter? Are you a patient of Dr. Watson?
Very amusing.
I was going on about the dry cleaners in Westgate Street. They've just delivered my ceremonial uniform in the middle of my duty, when I've told them 1,000 times not to bring it until after 6 in the evening.
A ceremonial uniform? You've been promoted?
No, and that's not about to happen. No, I've been invited to a wedding. I mean, I hope to be... I'm in trouble. If the director sees that I've left my post, I'll be sacked without pay.
Give it to me, Warden Brighton. I'll take care of it for you.
Really? Thanks a lot. Here's the key to the cloakroom and that of my locker. I'm really grateful, Mr. Holmes.
Ha ha!
What have you got in mind, Holmes? You're not doing this out of kindness, are you?
No, out of curiosity. We will be able to access the cloakroom with these keys.
Cloakroom, which is right around the corner. This one. Ha ha ha! And where's his locker?
Here is Brighton's locker. I need something.
Oh, right. There's that.
Bicarbonate of soda. Brighton must have an upset stomach caused by stress, without a doubt. The name on the key is Jenny Patterson. That is interesting.
Aha! The game is afoot. That's it. Okay.
Bicarbonate.
Yeah. We saw the bicarbonate soda, okay? Can I close the locker? No. Alright, let's find...
Miss Patterson's locker.
Haha. Hey, there it is. Where's that key?
Let us examine Miss Patterson's locker. The lock on this box is rather sophisticated.
Oh my.
Incredible. Is Jenny hiding something?
Oh, yes, I do believe Miss Jenny is hiding something. Can I move these wherever I want? Oh, good, I can. No. let's get some things out of the way first. Oh, I can't put it there? Can I? Ah, those are the 3 spots they cannot go. Gotcha. Okay, so green and reds. Well, this will be fun. Let's move that there. Let's move that there. I'll put this one. Ooh, hold on. Hold up a minute. Okay, let me get these out of my way. Okay, so this one needs to be that. This one doesn't have to have any. This one needs to have a red one on this corner, but not that green one. So it'd be this one. Which means that I actually have to set these up over here. And that, oh, that has a green one on the bottom of it too, dang. Now this one, yes, like this, like this. Yes, yes, I see, I see. Okay, so a red dot there, which would be this one. A red dot on the bottom, which would be this one. The red dot on the top, which is that one. This one has a green dot here, so this means I need to move this all up some. I see, the green one's on the bottom. So let's move this. This would go here, this would go here, this would go here. This would go here. And then this green, no, not this green. This green one would go here. This green one could go here. This one would go here. This one would go, this goes here and this goes here.
It's really very clever. Little Jenny is astonishing.
Elementary, my dear Watson, elementary. Brighton's locket. Jenny Patterson, Frank Brighton, a single heart with 2 souls in eternal love. Oh.
A locket, sealing the relation between Jenny and Warden Brighton. Decidedly, this boy is not a great poet.
Well, what can you expect? My Jenny, let's get married. Never mind the consequences. Your father will have to accept the fact that we are in love. I think about the baby and don't forget that. I love you, 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 I love you. Man, this guy's overselling it. And I've written you a poem. Jenny Patterson, your heart pounds, mine weighs a ton. Our love has no bounds, it just goes on and on. Holmes is right, he's not a poet. I was inspired by the great Chinese poet to write it. Be courageous, my honey bun, you're frankly.
A letter from Brighton to Jenny.
Wow.
Barely literate.
Apparently, Jenny is carrying Brighton's child, and it seems that Jenny's father, the director, is unaware of this.
Oh, what tangled webs we weave. And the service sheet. Basement guard, Warden O'Sullivan. Reception, Warden Brighton. On call in the guards room, Warden Mackenzie. Coordination, Chief Warden James.
Here is the famous guard duty list. Interesting.
Whoops. All right. Well, let's go talk to Jenny. Drop a bombshell and cause a ruckus. Ah. Oh, and I have no letter? Nope.
We have found the guard duty cards, miss. If you like, I can go and discreetly give them to the guards.
Oh, thank you. You've
Hey,
got us a
Twizzled.
lot of trouble, Mr. Holmes.
That's it?
We have found...
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Ta? Want there to be more intrigue? More Chrysler? More Chrysler? What does that mean, Twizzle? Alright, so let's go talk to this boy.
Sorry, sirs. I'm on duty. I can't help you.
Okay. Talk to these boys.
Sorry, Mr. Holmes, you can't go into the basement for the moment.
For what reason?
The door has locked itself automatically. You must enter a new security code.
Do it, then.
Miss Patterson hasn't put up the guard duty list yet. Without that information, we don't know who's authorised to take note of the new code.
Ah,
So Mackenzie is locked in the high security zone.
Yes, but don't worry about him. He's trained for this sort of dysfunction.
Why not ask the director to take note of the code and open the door?
He isn't allowed to, and I doubt that he would run the risk of going against the orders of the administration centre. Anyway, the bars in the high security section are joined to the alarm system, which is in that room. We only need to sound it to unblock, but you see we can't do that now.
We'll try to find the duty list, Warden James.
we have the duty list. Ha ha!
We have found Chief Warden James's duty list.
Good. Thank you, Mr. Holmes. Let's see. O'Sullivan, it's you takes over from Mackenzie. Take note of the code, please, and unblock the door.
At once, Chief.
Haha!
Ah, Mr. Holmes, could I ask you for a favour?
Please do.
I think I can say on behalf of all the staff that we would be honoured if you would care to write something in our guest book.
With pleasure, O'Sullivan. You seem worn out, O'Sullivan. A good night's sleep would do you good.
A good night's sleep would do me good. You're right, Mr. Holmes.
Is something worrying you?
As you know, Westgate Prison will soon be demolished, and I'm spending most of my nights studying for my exam to join the police. You understand, I have to think about my future, so sleep isn't a priority at the moment.
Scotland Yard is always looking for young, competent and motivated men. Would a letter of recommendation from me allow you to get some sleep?
What? A letter from Mr. Sherlock Holmes, recommending me for Scotland Yard? Are you quite serious?
Completely serious, my young friend. May I use this writing paper? The one on your desk.
1,000 thanks, Mr. Holmes. 1,000 thanks.
It is addressed to Inspector Baines, a good friend of mine. There's no need to remind you that it must be opened only by the person to whom it is addressed.
Yes, of course. I'll give it to him personally. Thank you again, Mr. Holmes. At your service, Mr. Holmes.
There's much more to that than what it seems. Holmes used the pen. The crazy guy's pen. What's his name's pen? Hans's pen. He just cleverly sent a sample of whatever special inks in this pen to the police by writing that letter of recommendation.
The guards must spend long hours here.
Yes, yes.
See you soon, Mr. Holmes.
Indeed. Wait, let me look at the book.
It is the guard's guest book, perhaps for distinguished guests.
Distinguished guests.
This device must be the alarm.
I would say that's probably a fair bet.
Warden Mackenzie, at your service, sir.
Mackenzie. You two still yelling at each other? Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Well.
What do you need?
Very little. Just something to... What a...
That's all.
At least...
Right.
Where is it?
Yeah.
See.
Here we are.
Well...
Your pen.
You have what you wanted. Your precious pen.
You seem annoyed, Mr. Holmes. I would even go so far as to say terribly worried.
Why should you care, Mr. Shielman? Let's talk about that poison.
I am not talking about you in the grip of natural emotions found in ordinary people who are confronted by the inexplicable. But as for Mr. Holmes, you are embarrassed, aren't you? Are you hiding something?
That is enough, Shielman.
You have kept your word. Therefore, I will keep mine at this moment. The poison which so interests you isn't finished yet. Its maker is encountering great difficulties in attaining the desired results.
What is the end result?
Now, Mr. Holmes, the end result of any science, as Descartes once said, to become the master and owner of nature. Here we are talking about human nature, of course. And the creator's problem isn't so much the mixture as the durability of his creation.
Okay.
What do you mean?
You see, this poison was made using rare but very volatile short-living compounds, which means that it is only possible to produce small quantities, which most importantly do not keep for a long time. Conceiving such a product in a laboratory especially built for the purpose could be achieved by any good chemist. But recopying this alchemy on another scale and keeping it ready at any moment, observing the particular conservation and storing conditions that a substance of this type requires, well, that would need a genius.
Such as yourself. You madman.
I doubt if the creator of this mixture would be capable.
And you would be, of course.
Of course.
Luckily, you are going to spend the rest of your life in prison.
Luck is cyclical. It always comes around again, sooner or later. As far as I am concerned, I have the feeling that the cycle is going to be very short.
Yeah, he's totally gonna use that pen to somehow escape. I just know it.
Holmes, it sounds to me as though this Shielman is implying that an escape attempt will be made.
Yes, we must go and warn the director.
Director. Oh, that way. I was like, where's that light coming from?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Okay. Twizzle, you wish your luck was cyclical? Is it staying firmly in the bad track right now, Twizzled?
See you soon, Mr. Holmes.
Warden Mackenzie, at your service, sir.
Is that what the guy downstairs just said? But nah, it's not. What's that?
Closed. Cleaning materials, otherwise known as a broom cupboard. Nothing of interest here.
No. Twizzled, yes, that's quite stuck on the bad track. I'm sorry about that, Twizzled. Oh, what's going on? An argument?
It is out of the question that your bastard is named Patterson. Very well. You refuse to reveal the father to me? Well, then go and join him. I'm not stopping you.
I can't.
Director, you will have to postpone this small family reunion. We believe that a serious scheme is afoot. We must act without delay.
You're not thinking of...
Yes. Shielman's words leave no room for doubt. It seems that he is planning an escape attempt. We strongly advise you to search his cell.
Do you really believe that he's hiding something? Because I must make an official report and have a legitimate reason for doing a search.
Director, if this prison is still in operation, it is solely because of its reputation. Think of the consequences of an escape. It would be closed at once. And what post do you imagine would be offered to the person deemed responsible?
You're right. No one will escape from Westgate under Patterson. I will order an immediate search of Mr. Shielman's cell.
Chief Warden James reporting. The search of prisoner Hans Shielman's cell has been carried out. No suspicious items were found.
Thank you, Chief James. I feel better now. Without wishing to offend you, Mr. Holmes, I am glad that you were mistaken.
If I'm not mistaken, we've nothing more to do here. Shall we go, Holmes?
There's just one more thing for me to see, Watson.
What's that?
Mr. Holmes, sorry to interrupt you, but Miss Jenny wishes to see you alone. She is waiting for you in her office.
This, Watson.
How did you know?
Wait for me in the guard's room. I won't be long.
How did you know? I'm Sherlock frickin' Holmes, Watson. What do you
What
mean?
an extraordinary gentleman that Sherlock Holmes is. You must have had lots of adventures with him.
Oh, yes, dozens.
Thought he was infallible, but there wasn't anything out of the way in the rat killer's cell. Could he have been mistaken?
I must admit,
Warden Brighton, in my office immediately. That's an order.
the director seems furious.
Yes. It must be important for him to order Brighton to leave his post.
I wouldn't want to be in his shoes.
Did you hear that?
Yes, that's not normal. I've never heard Flint shout like that.
But why doesn't O'Sullivan sound the alarm?
Follow me, Mackenzie. Let's go and have a look.
I'll come with you.
No, Dr. Watson, you're not allowed in. Wait for me here.
Very well.
Hey, but the grill is blocked, Chief.
We've been locked in. And that smoke, it's coming from below. O'Sullivan! Can you hear us?
Sully, are you alive? Answer us, Sully.
What's going on? Can I help you?
Sound the alarm in the guard's room. That should unblock the door. Be quick. O'Sullivan might be in danger.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Hey, what are you waiting for to sound the alarm, Doctor?
It's impossible. It's been damaged. I'll run and warn the director.
No, Doctor. Our priority is to save O'Sullivan. Go ahead through the visitors' corridor and see if he answers your call.
Very well.
Take the keys. They're in our room.
The guards. No, I've got nothing to do there.
I've got the keys, Doctor. Thank you.
Follow me, Watson. We must repair the alarm.
Finally. There you are, Holmes.
Follow me, Watson. We must... I'm going to turn on the system. Watson, you make sure
what?
of the contact.
I hope that this isn't dangerous.
What am I doing? Oh. Ah!
It works.
Perfect.
It's open. Let's go down.
Be careful. From what your colleague said, the flints are out.
We are trained for this sort of situation. And we're armed.
Come and help us, Watson.
Everything is back to normal. Thank you for your help, gentlemen.
It was a pleasure.
But where is O'Sullivan?
He's no longer here. He must have gone out through the visitor's entrance.
Yes, and he must be pleased to have gotten out of the basement.
Good. We must now check all the cells. It's the procedure in case of an alarm.
We'll come and help you.
You are evidently fond of wasting time, my dear fellow. Rejoin me at the reception when you've finished.
Did Holmes purposely help Hans get out?
The grate is open. This is alarming. He's fine where he is, under the cover, still.
How can he sleep with all this noise?
I'll admit it's not normal. Perhaps the smoke has poisoned him. I had better take a look.
Be careful, Doctor. He is dangerous.
No, he's an unconscious guard.
O'Sullivan!
It's impossible. He was with us only a few moments ago. Or else...
Or else it wasn't O'Sullivan.
My God, he's escaped. The rat killer has escaped.
And Holmes knew it would happen. No.
Holmes, there you are. Hans has escaped. I fear that this inquiry is a bitter defeat for us.
Not at all, my dear fellow. Quite the contrary. Follow me.
Why the devil have you brought me behind the prison?
We have an appointment, Watson.
Wait, what?
What do you think, Holmes?
Also, why am I in control of Watson?
Look who is waiting for us.
Shieldman! I'll go back and alert the guards.
Calm down. He's harmless.
But what is he doing here? Why hasn't he run away?
Because I asked him not to.
Are you telling me that you helped him to escape?
Quite so, as he wouldn't have been able to do so alone.
But how? And why? He's a dangerous madman. Holmes, you've made me an accomplice in this escape. You owe me some explanation.
And you will have them. But my priority for the moment is to remove our new friend to a safe place. I won't be long, but I must go alone. I'll rejoin you later. Just give me your next destination.
Very well. I suppose you know what you're doing.
How could you doubt it? Here, take the notes. They will help you when you write up the account of our visit to Westgate. So, where do I find you?
I thought of going to Kensington to find the bishop's nephew.
Very well. Wait for me there.
I'm so confused. Holmes' notes regarding the way that he helped Hans Schielman to escape from prison are so extraordinary that I feel it would be better to transcribe word for word the conversation that he had afterwards regarding this matter. I felt the impatience in my friend's look. However, he delayed relaying to me the details of his incredible achievement. He began by telling me about Hans Schielman's fountain pen. This is what he said. The key to the escape was actually Hans Schielman's fountain pen. I discovered a note inside Schielman's locker. I can quote it to you from memory. Twizzle, it's just about time to close up and go home. Alright, Twizzle, no worries. Thanks for stopping in. Whoever is smart enough to open this case should know that a couple of drops of my masterpiece are mixed together with the ink inside the pen's reservoir. If you are reading this note, it means that I am in a tight spot. So understand that my special ink will temporarily destroy the will of anyone it touches. Therefore, you have a few precious seconds during which you can shape the subject's will. If you recognize my genius, use this knowledge to get me out of the embarrassing situation that I am undoubtedly in. Schielman had left this instrument for his future escape inside a case secured by a devious combination. That way he could ensure that none of the prison staff would find it other than a well-informed friend. Understanding this, I decided to play along with him, but with a double game of my own. I would help him to escape, but I would also keep him under control by using his own creation on him. I allowed Schielman to commence the game by giving him his pen, and then I started to advance my pawns. My first move was to persuade the director that it was necessary to search the cell. I therefore passed the ball into Schielman's court by giving him the opportunity with Warden James. He did not waste it. He coated the bars of his cell with the poisoned ink, and Warden James, whose hands were contaminated, was under his control for a few seconds. He discreetly and quietly simply ordered James to give him the keys. The ball was then back in my court. Now I had to find a way of neutralizing Warden O'Sullivan, who was to be the basement guard, as we discovered when I found Miss Patterson's duty sheet. I must admit that the young warden helped me enormously by asking me to sign the prison's visitor's book. Absorbed in the tale, I went over the chronology of the events in my mind. I remarked that Holmes had already signed the visitor's book before giving Schielman his pen. He replied in the most annoyed tone. Exactly, I anticipated it, and it was because of that I managed to get a step ahead in my game with Schielman. I was leading the race, and all the while he believed it to be the other way around. Schielman did not suspect that I had already used his poison, and thought that O'Sullivan's being asleep was a godsend. He therefore was not suspicious about the letter of reference that he found inside the warden's pocket. Holmes then returned to the point at which he had broken from his tale to point out to me the lack of pertinence to my remark. Exactly, I see. So he got him out and drugged him. But to what end, Holmes?
We have arrived.
The bishop's nephew lives here?
Yes, he rents a ground floor room.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
How do you do, madam? We should like to see one of your lodgers, Henry Hampford.
Well, he's away. And you must understand, I don't open my door to strangers, especially with all these prowlers about.
That is the reason for our visit.
You're the police?
No, Henry is a friend of ours. He expressed his concern to us about these intruders. We're here at his request.
I'm not surprised. Mr. Henry, while he might seem strange at first, is a thoughtful and kind man. You must have noticed how worried I've been. Why, just this morning some of my washing was stolen, and I'm sure it was those ones who took it.
It seems like the best place to start our investigation. May we step into your garden and then perhaps look into our friend's room?
I don't see anything wrong with your looking over the garden, but his room... You understand, he didn't warn me.
I understand.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Let's have a look in the garden.
Washing.
Without a doubt, it is the linen belonging to Henry's landlady. Indeed, there appears to be some linen missing.
Huh.
A rake. Why take it, Holmes?
Ah, you'll see, Watson. An alarm.
Tins of food tied to one another. The wire seems long enough. They look to me as though they're rudimentary traps used to indicate the presence of intruders.
Oh, what a jumble.
Okay. The wood pile. Some potatoes. A basin. A jug, a broken bottle. Some not broken bottles.
There should be a spade here. A small pickaxe. There should be a spade here.
Where's the spade? Who took it?
What should we do next, Holmes?
I don't know. Excuse me, Watson.
There is something interesting here. I need something.
This is broken.
No, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. Good, we can pass.
Aha.
This newspaper is 4 days old. The bishop's nephew was being watched long before his uncle's murder.
The Strand. We estimate that nearly half the population of London is threatened by a serious food crisis. At present, the most deprived areas are in a critical situation. The shortage that rages throughout these areas of the capital risks turning into famine if the public authorities do not react. Why?
It is just as I thought. Here's an ideal view of Henry's room.
Creepy.
Nothing of interest here.
Sure, Holmes.
The remains of a small meal. Someone has stayed here rather a long time.
Just left his food sitting. It's a little odd, isn't it? There's a little gate. Leads into this room. Yard. Huh. You know what, let's go over here.
To let.
Ah. So there's no one here currently. Interesting. Ah, yes. Thank you, game, I know. So there's a missing spade, eh? trowel.
Closed.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
This window overlooks the room belonging to the nephew of the Bishop of Knightsbridge.
Aha.
Closed.
Stink.
Nothing of interest here.
Okay.
No, it is unnecessary.
A room. No spade, though. Okay.
Closed. Closed.
I don't know what I'm doing next. A vine. Well, now. No, it's just the door. Does me no good. Does me no good. Well, let's go into this yard again.
Nothing of interest here. Closed. Closed. Closed.
Okay.
There should be a spade here. There should be...
Why did I take the clothespins?
It is just as I thought.
Yes, yes. What am I missing, I wonder? Yes, it's the door that we're not allowed in. Did you try to use the hoe to open that door? Honestly, I used everything on the door.
Closed.
Matches.
Closed.
Pocket knife.
Closed.
Rake.
Closed.
Clothespins.
Closed.
Garden hoe. None of them work. And my little show me a hint thing doesn't work. Or it's not triggering anything, I should say. I really don't know what to do next. So why is there just a stick in the ground? Oh my, excuse me. That does not make sense. There. Lovely.
What should we do next, Holmes?
That's what I'm wondering, Watson.
Nothing of interest here.
We can't leave. There's just some rubbish. That's a broom I can't take. Oh no.
Closed.
That's closed. Oh. I want to use my handy dandy cheat book. But I was challenged not to this evening. I need to find the missing spade. Though I'm not seeing a missing spade anywhere.
To let.
Well, nerf herders. I guess if I can't figure it out, I'll just have to call it a night. Since Paper challenged me to not use the cheat book tonight, if I can't get past this, I guess I'll just have to stop. Use the cheat book after stream's over, and that would not be a violation of the dare, or the bet. Aha! Haha! No. Unless, of course, she's fallen asleep, and then she wouldn't know. If I looked. Ha, 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 ha. No, I see no clues here. This is a dead end, I think. I can't. It makes sense that I can't go tromping through the garden. It would be rather rude. Oh, it's a rock. Okay. I thought that rock was a thing.
Without a doubt, it is...
Jackies, you see, I made a bargain. Yeah, Paper challenged me not to use the hint book webpage thingy I've been using to get past spots I've been stuck in. She challenged me to do a stream without, and now she's sitting there sipping her drink, laughing at me. Also, why did I pick up this rake? Watson asked me when I did it, too. Something I missed here?
The wire seems long enough.
Yeah, it does. It's not helping.
Tins of...
Sixth sense. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Don't stand quite so close, Watson. Yeah, the only thing that's triggering is the door. And all he will say is closed when I walk up to it. Bong! Nothing, 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 nada, nada, yada yada. Oh, well. JC, if you start laughing, we can just assume she is laughing with you rather than at you. Yeah, but I'd know the truth. Man, those two have been having a conversation since I got here. Hey, you!
No, it is unnecessary. No, it is... No. No. No.
Ah. No, it is unnecessary, and the other one's closed. Well, I know when to admit defeat, and I've been defeated by the game at this point. Ay, ay, ay. Well. Whoa, let's see. Da 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 da. Yes, we can't go into his rooms, we can't in the house, blah 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 blah. Stolen washing. Ooh. I didn't read the second part of the notes. Alright, we can do that then. But do not put the cart before the horse, Watson. Do let me continue. So by merely touching the fresh ink upon the page in the visitor's book, O'Sullivan was under my control. I suggested a state of advanced drowsiness, but ordered him not to do anything immediately, just sufficient for him to be unable to resist a siesta during his guard duty. Later, after the changing of the guard, Shielman used the keys to let himself out of his cell. He hit the sleeping O'Sullivan over the head and exchanged his prison uniform for the warden's. Then he created a smoke screen by using the ingredients that I had given to him. Sugar from Miss Patterson's tea tray, Brighton's bicarbonate of soda, potassium nitrate from the guard's room, and sulfur from a few matches. He used the keys again to free the Flint brothers. The two ruffians leapt at each other's throats and made the very dickens of a noise. He had the diversion he needed to leave the high-security area, and that is the moment where you entered the game, Watson. Thinking that you were helping O'Sullivan, you followed Hans Shielman to open the corridor's annexed bars by throwing him the keys. On my side, I opened the second lot by turning the alarm on again. In light of Holmes' explanation, I began to see my actions during this episode for quite another angle. I was troubled by the way that he had used me without my having any idea at the time of the duplicity of my actions. I interrupted his monologue to refer to the guards who had not realized what was happening and who were occupied with restraining the Flint brothers. Holmes continued, "Exactly. So there was now only one obstacle in front of Shielman, Warden Brighton on the reception desk at the front of the building." I interrupted him again. "But it was the director who summoned him so insistently, Holmes. You won't have me believe that he was an accomplice in this escape?" "Of course not. I provoked the director's rage towards Brighton. Too impatient, I could not stop myself from asking how. I discovered that Jenny Patterson and Brighton were lovers. I also knew that the director did not have any idea about their affair, and that he would surely fall into a foul rage if he found out. I asked him if that was also the reason why Miss Patterson had been summoned. Yes, she knew that I had opened her locket to find the guard duty list. Locket? It should be locker. to find the guard duty list, and so she knew that I was aware of her affair with Brighton. She wanted to make sure that I would not say anything. I pointed out that it had been rather unfeeling on his part to have told the director everything, reminding him of his promise to the young woman. He denied it in a somewhat hypocritical manner. I did not say anything. I simply left the love letters inside the urgent correspondence box in the secretary's office, knowing that they would be delivered to him a few minutes later, thereby provoking his anger. The director shouted at Brighton, who rushed off to the secretary's office. Shielman now had nothing to stand between him and the front door. Another question leapt to my mind, and not the least important one. Why did he not simply run away once he was outside? Why did he wait? I was not disappointed by my friend's answer. It is evident, my dear Watson, if he had not run away. If he did not run away, then it was only thanks to that aforementioned step ahead of which I told you. It gave me enough time to write the letter of recommendation to O'Sullivan with the poisoned pen. It was in the pocket of the uniform, and Shielman could not resist reading it when he found it. But what was written in the letter? Not very much. Just, congratulations on your escape. Wait for me here. I gaped at him. And that is how the first and only escape from the most volatile prison in the kingdom came to pass. A scenario which without doubt will prove to be the focus of police college studies for a long time to come, as one of the most extraordinary escapes in the history of modern prison. Wow. Ooh. I forgot I had these. Let's see. Hidden message. See the value of imagination. The gambler. You have failed to play the game. 15. P super. Moonshine is a brighter thing than fog, but this is a P super. You asked for help in great detail. Indeed. A very fine loafer. There are you. There are in you the makings of a very fine loafer. First class chemist. It was the bisulfate of Betraya. A trusty comrade is always of use. Well done, and yet one got away. Prison break. Safecracker. You would make a highly efficient criminal. Elementary. It seems to you share my love of all that is bizarre. You recovered the Samoan necklace. Well done. Number lover. With all respect for your natural acumen, you handled that very well. You opened the safe box. Deduction apprentice. To a great mind, nothing is little. You completed the first deduction board. A fine romance. The most winning woman I ever knew was hanged for poisoning, but I digress. You found the letter. We found the thingy. And we're done with that one. Well, I am going to have to... I am going to have to just give in. Because there's nothing. There's nothing else to interact with.
What do you think, Holmes?
I'm going to get my handy-dandy cheat book anyways, even though I said I wouldn't. I'm going to. Because I refuse to stand here and be stuck any longer. GTs, you can do it! No. No, something is eluding me. Paper, don't. Well, paper, here's the thing. Either I use my little cheat book and figure out what clue I'm missing or what step I'm missing, or I call it a night we end the stream. Because I'm not going to waste time wandering in circles, not able to find this. A, it's not going to be very entertaining, and B, it's just going to frustrate and annoy me. So, if you really don't want me to use the hint book tonight, that's fine, but stream's over then. Fine. Fine, she says, fine. I mean, honestly, I've been over every square inch of this area. I can't do anything with the door. The other door says nothing. Or he says unnecessary. None of the other objects in this area are interactable. Watson's of no help whatsoever. And my little give me a clue spacebar thing is just taken away because there's nothing to look at. Unless I can somehow magically smash these things together to make some sort of weird... Oops. Okay, that's the order I got them in. I'm bad at games. I mean, well, if it's so easy, Paper, then tell me what the next step is. You've been watching, haven't you? You've been paying attention. What is it that I should do next? Crab, Alt F4. Yeah. Alright. Whoa, no. First person view again. Thank you. That is one solution, Crab. Alt F4 would definitely get us a result. Paper, hit start. Hit start? What do you mean hit start? And quit. Alright. Whoops. That's... wow. Wow, I went to the app to try and clock into work, because, you know, why not? I opened the wrong web browser as well. There's my hint. Reload the page. Sheesh. Okay. I need to figure out where the hell I am. It always resets to the beginning of the hint guide. Whoa, I think I went too far. Okay, no. Maybe? Okay, where's... Okay. Ah, there's that puzzle. Paper clock in, I can't. Have to be on the local network at work to clock in. Okay. Gardens. At this location, gather clues and investigate the area to receive the following achievement. Garden Gumshoe. What? Wait. Well, this really wasn't much help. For the garden, it literally says, at this location, gather the clues and investigate the area to receive this achievement. And then it skips straight to, in the bedroom. Somehow I'm supposed to be able to get into the bedroom? This, this is not so helpful. Oh, here we go. Now I don't want an ad. Okay, after talking to the landlady, head to the backyard and open the shed against the house. Take the axe and notice that the spade is missing. Next to the vegetable garden is a rake, which you should pick up. Okay, we did that. On the opposite side of the garden, where you found the rake, are some boards to the fence you can examine. Use the axe to knock down the boards. Go through the fence and turn right, skirting around the edge of the shed to find a tree against the outer fence. Look up into the tree and see clothing. My God. Oh. It was above me this whole time.
This clothing is torn. The man who stole it must have caught it on a tree when he stood upon the fence.
And at the moment when he jumped, he left this jacket in the tree.
Dun dun. Oh, we got Garden Gumshoe. Paper, you're gonna be playing Black Flag tomorrow? Exciting. So... No?
Without a doubt, it is the...
Where's the coat?
Closed.
Paper, I'm not too drunk. Says someone that's too drunk.
Is this the washing you were looking for?
Oh, yes, that's it. Where did you find it?
On the ground, doubtless blown there by the wind.
They didn't steal it, then. I'd have felt better knowing that those lurkers were nothing more than clothes thieves.
That is not the case, madam. This affair seems to be rather more serious than that. It appears that these intruders were spying on Henry. Now, please, let us see his room.
Gracious me, whatever next? Come in. Take the first door on the left. It's open. He never locks it.
Never?
No, never. Well, you know him. He doesn't do things like everyone else. He lives in a world of his own.
When did you see him last? Did he say anything to you?
Yesterday morning, he just muttered a few words. I can't always understand what he's saying. When he does talk, that is. I can ask him a question, but he just stares off somewhere. The floor, the ceiling, as if I wasn't there. At first I found it strange, but I've gotten used to it.
Yes, I know exactly what you mean. He's sometimes nervous too, isn't he?
Oh, yes. As soon as anything upsets him. Even when he's alone in his room, he gets cross. And then the next second he is standing stock still. He stares off into space and calms down again as fast as he became angry.
All right. Paper. Shh, you're not my mommy. No, I'm not your mommy, Paper. JTC, you don't think you've ever played a computer game while drunk? I mean...
He got his scarf out, but he forgot to take it.
So I'll steal it off his floor. Ha ha!
No hat, no coat.
Well, at least he got his hat and coat.
This rubbish bin was emptied, and then someone threw a torn piece of paper in it. And judging by the smell, there was also an onion.
Onion?
Let us put these torn pieces of paper on the table.
How convenient that there's a frame here for me to put these together in. Oh, I can turn them? No. 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 Is there anything on any of these pieces of paper? And of course... Well, I'm going to pretend that that's that one. That's a flat. Another corner. Excuse me, microphone. I want to lean forward. I'm going to say that's a corner. I'm going to say this is a corner. I'm going to say that's not a corner. That's not a corner. That's a corner. Is this the other corner? Yeah, you know, that might be the other corner. Yeah, that's not the other corner, maybe. JT's, nobody puts paper in the corner. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There's the other corner piece. Huh. Actually, let's do this. I'm going to say that's that corner piece. So there's the four corners of the apocalypse. No one puts me in the corner. Not even for timeouts paper? Okay. I don't know why. We're going to go with this. This mess and this mess, I think, might be connected. Actually, oh wait, this is connected. Oh, you know what? Maybe this way? And then... No, 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 no. No, you scream. You scream when you're putting the corner paper? Doesn't surprise me. Nope. 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 All I have to go on is this stupid... I didn't mean to turn you. Okay, let me see here. No. And then you start crying paper? Aw. Ooh. Aha! Elementary, my dear Watson. Elementary. And that's the end of this. So where's more creasing? I need more creasing. Haha! Yes, GTs, I did notice that they have similar staining. So here's this crease line that put this together. So now I just need to build off of this and we'll have completed our masterpiece. Okay, so... let's start with an edge piece. Obviously it doesn't go there. It does go right there. Aha! Okay, so another edge piece. Is that an edge? I don't know if I'd call that an edge. No. Ha! No. 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 Look at that. I like doing puzzles. There she is. There she is. Alright, so... is it this? No. Come here. Nope. Arrow. It does not fit there. Does fit there though. Aha. Oh. There's that piece. There's that piece. That one. Elementary.
Both sides of the paper are blank. All this for nothing, Holmes.
Perhaps not, Watson.
Watson, did you not notice that there was a pen? GTs, there are some people that do this all day with destroyed paper currency and have to reassemble to validate it or submitting it for loss. That
This candle is
sounds like a
still
boring
hot.
job.
It's been used recently.
During the day? Whatever for? What is this strange installation? What is this? What is...
Ha.
what is this? What is...
No. Ah. Stinging Street Wharf 7 or 1? 327 South Gank? Gonk? Alright, let's see here. Street, Wharf, 2-1, South Bank.
The address of a dock on the Thames.
Yes, yeah. Oh, can we put the candle out? I feel kind of bad just leaving it. Yeah, whatever. Burns down the house. I don't live here. Who cares?
It is an impressive library for someone living alone.
And he's read all that. Impressive.
Oh, no.
A violin. It is a lovely one, but where's its case? There's something interesting here.
Can I not?
There's something interesting here. There's something in... There's... a box. Let's see.
Jesse says not very environmentally conscious of you to leave that candle burning. Whatever. Find a way to open the box.
He scratched the lock's cipher codes for himself. Watson, write them down for us.
21, 18, 16, 6, 15, 9, 10, 12.
He scratched...
It is noted.
415 263 32. Papers.
It is noted. I have noted down everything.
This lock is very complex. The young Henry is remarkably intelligent.
One, two, three, four. So I need to do all. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 5. Well, this doesn't make sense because the 21, 18, 16, or 10, these only go up to 9 from 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need to figure out what this is for each of these 4. So 1, 2, 3, 5. What would that be on here? 4, 1, 5, 6, 2, 3, 2, 6, 3, and 3, 2 would be whatever goes here. 21, 18, 16, 6, 15, 9, 10, 12 here. Then 10, 8, 6, 3, 7, 11, 2, like 4 goes here. This is a rather sophisticated lock. Four, 1, 5, 2, 6, 3, 3, 2. Am I solving for the missing spot? There's there, there's there, there's there. I'm definitely thinking this might be time for our little cheat book again. Because I'm not discerning a necessary pattern. I mean, this is just 1235. Or it's 1235. This is 415 or 415. 263 or 263, 32, and there's a, so is there a number missing? Am I solving for the missing 1, 2, 3, 5, you know, because 1, 2, 3, 5, I have to assume that they're individual numbers, and these are all series, well, that's a series of 4, 5 is missing. 3, 3, and 3. 3, 3, and 3. 3, 3, and 3 with the missings. So... Oh, the game's giving me the... Oh, you're too stupid? Here's the skip puzzle button. 1, 2, 3, 5. So skipped 4. So does that mean it would skip 6 and be 7? Paper, because you are. JT's also, I bet the candle was not tallow-free, animal-friendly, to say nothing of the carbon footprint. Yeah, well, you don't want to know something else? We cook with animal fats, too, so there. Okay. Oh. Paper. Darn. Darn. You mean burn. Burn. Okay.
Empty. But according to the label, this box contained a Colt Patterson.
It is a powerful weapon, Holmes. And judging by the receipt, it was new.
My dear Watson, in the garden and in this room, pieces are missing that should never have left their places. What do you think? Quick, Watson, there's not a moment to lose. Go and thank that charming lady while I try to recapture our new friend.
Recapture? What makes you think that he has run away?
I believe that our man suffers from behavioral problems. You must have seen or heard about those poor fellows who spend their time counting the gravel stones in the garden, or moving objects from one place to another hundreds of times in one day. Well, the bishop's nephew suffers from a moderate form of this condition. Nothing would be more disturbing to him than to leave a personal space in such chaos, and yet this is what he has done with this room. For it to reach such a state of neglect can only indicate that he was in a most desperate situation.
And do you think that you can catch him?
Yes. The candle here is still warm, so he left only a few minutes before our arrival. But it is the missing violin case and the large pistol which concern me. We know that he is quick-tempered and volatile. It is never wise to leave a gun quite capable of killing a bull in the hands of someone like that.
Did he leave to go to the address which was written in the invisible ink, do you think?
Undoubtedly, Watson. And as for the missing spade, I can tell you that it will be used for digging. Are you ever going to stop delaying me with endless questions?
So, gentlemen, have you found anything?
We have learned enough to promise you that they will not return.
That makes me feel better. Thank you, gentlemen.
We are going to pay a visit to that mysterious address, Watson. But first, we must detour to Lambeth.
Lambeth? What are we going to do there?
Pick up an old friend. He will be a precious help in our locating Mr. Hampford.
Good. And who is this friend?
A friend who helped us in the case you so romantically titled The Sign of the Four.
Who? What? JT, you do wonder how bacon tastes from those bioreactors that they can now grow meat from? I don't know. Paper. Do I think that you'd be a good pirate? I mean, you got the drinking part down, I guess.
Here we are at the address that the nephew took such care to hide.
I wonder what it is that links this place with the bishop's murder.
The reason for the quarrel between the young man and his uncle is somewhere here in this industrial area. And that is what he has come to look for this evening.
It's an enormous area, and there are dozens of potential hiding places. How on earth are we going to find him?
The old dog Toby is the best sleuth hound in town. If the extraordinary Mr. Hamford is here, Toby will find him without any doubt.
But I've
Doggo
rarely
buddy.
seen such an old dog. Do you really trust his sense of smell, Holmes?
Absolutely. Besides, you are going to follow him. Take the bark and go around that disused factory. If the nephew wishes to run away, he can do so only through there. If you find him, hold on to him until I rejoin you.
Very well.
Paper,
ready,
you'd love
Watson.
to be a pirate?
Let the battle commence. Toby's sense of smell is legendary, but he needs to know what he is looking for.
Scarf.
Search, Toby. Search. There's a good dog.
Oh my god, I'm Toby the dog. Yes! This is amazing. Can I bark? Oh, there's no bark button? Oh. There should totally be a bark button. Boo. JT's might as well do a save. Paper. Woof. Those are both valid points. Save and woof indeed. Oh!
Toby, you have found his trail.
Woof woof. Toby's little puppy feet aren't very fast.
I don't think he came here for a drink.
Oh, yes. Sprint.
Our man came this way. He wasn't able to get past here. He was wounded.
Oh. So. We should be able to drop a saving pile or Watson will step on it. How rude! A bloody handle on this mallet? Holmes! I'm a smarter dog than this dog. Aha! Woof woof. Door's locked. The defo came this way. There's footy prints and they point that way. Maybe that's misleading.
Closed.
Can't go up the stairs. Aha!
Our man came this way.
Bark, bark.
Grease.
broken. Bark, 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 bark. Woof, woof. Bark. 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 Oh. Oh no. Back one, Toby. Bark. Bark. Night paper. Now that you think about it, you're probably going to do Assassin 3. Okay. But you won't be a pirate in that one. Bark. 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 You don't know you're drunk. You're drunk, paper. Go home. Bark. Ha ha! See you do that, old man. Bark, 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 bark. Footprints. Oh. I a smart pup. There you go, Holmes.
Good dog, Toby.
Ha ha ha. Night paper, what? I'm not home. Where home then? I don't know, paper. I was just saying it because it's a funny thing to say. Bark, 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 bark. Ah, bark, bark, bark. Bark, bark. Bark, bark, bark. Ha. Rough, rough. Ooh.
He left by this door.
Bark, bark.
Locked from the inside.
Barr. Yes. Should have said my house, Baka. Oh, paper. Holmes. Drop this down so I can get on it. Ooh, here we go. Bark. Lift, Holmes. Haha! Now I'm inside. Alright, let's go open the door for Holmes. Bark, bark, bark.
Well done, Toby. You are a true detective.
Bark, bark. Bark, bark.
The door is locked, but we can force it. The
Bark.
door is locked, but we can force it.
Bark? Bark how? Bark, bark.
Some ice picks are missing.
Bark. Bark, bark, bark. Here you go, a stick. Woof. Yes, paper, woof. Nice, Holmes. You're useful.
He took the gaff here and cut a piece of fire hose.
Jake's paper. If intoxicated while streaming, people like to hear commentary with the fluid style of speaking. Moon. Ow! This way, Holmes. Okay. Ooh, bark. Bark, 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 bark. He's over here, bark. Bark, bark, bark. Holmes.
Our man must be on the other side of the gate.
No, Paper. I may be drunk, but at least I'm not stupid sounding Yictis. Wow, Paper. You're mean drunk.
Our man must be on the other side of the gate.
Yes, Holmes. I'll send this and you send me over. What do you think, huh? Yeah? Paper, no, just normal. Oh. Then you're just mean normally, I see. Why doesn't that really surprise me too much, Paper? Holmes. Needs power, I guess? Oh.
It would be better not to go down there.
Bark, 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 bark. Bark, bark, put me on the thingy bark. Whoa, bark. Aha, bark. Bark, bark. Oh, he used the hose to get over, I see. Bark, 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 bark. Haha! Destruction of property. Wahahaha. Careful, Holmes. It's rickety. Bark, bark. Oh, cart.
Carriage tracks.
JT's, I agree. She generally says a variety of things to people. Compared to other comments, I could have been called worse. That's probably true, I suppose. Bark, bark. Bark.
Toby, don't jump. Let us find another way in.
Bark. Oh.
Locked from the inside.
Bark. Bark.
Search, Toby. Search. There's a good dog.
I got the achievement Sleuth Hound. Time to save. Ooh. Ooh.
Now I can go down.
There you go, Holmes. Let yourself in. Good job, Holmes. You're not a useless human after all. Bark, 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 bark. A bark, a bark, a bark, a bark, a bark, a bark, a bark. Bark, bark. 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 Arf, arf. Bark, bark. Uh-oh. Kitty!
Aren't you too old for this, Toby?
Never too old to chase a cat. Well, thanks for getting me this far, Toby. Jake Teese, I did not indicate that being drunk was a negative and suggested it could be useful as some people like hear people talk while inebriated. Those are words. Mostly correct and in the right order. Hey! It's an industrial-sized game of the floor is lava. Holy. Okay. Oh, I see. Aha. Night Paper says, stop using big words to sound smart, JTs. Ooh, she's calling you out. Oh. Ah. Wait, there he is.
Safe here. Safe. Whew.
Oh!
Don't be afraid.
But
keep calm.
it's you. Stay away.
I want to talk to you. Don't be hysterical. Drop your gun.
I don't trust you. You're out to get me. Don't come any closer.
Oh! Oh, that's horrific. He's gone.
The poor man. What a dreadful end.
He has definitely gone.
But why was he afraid of you? He was terrified when he saw you.
He must have mistaken me for someone else. Let's go. We have nothing more to do here.
We have been running around all night, Holmes, and I've had enough. And that poor young man. Let's find a police station and...
There's no question of calling the police, is that understood? Instead, let us see how we might continue our investigation.
Very well, Holmes. Holmes, it seems that everywhere we go, there is a catastrophe. And here we are at a standstill.
Let us return to Baker Street as quickly as possible.
Baker Street. JT's.
Oh,
You're not trying
so all that
something, or
for
just
nothing.
lets you use this word to say more.
They didn't find anything. Sherlock Holmes isn't a nice man, is he? I don't think I like him now.
Look what I found.
Don't do that. We don't like him, but you shouldn't hit him like that.
Give that back. It's only a doll.
This is Sherlock Holmes's attic. All this must have belonged to him. I want to know what happens next. Keep reading.
3 trails and 2 dead ends. The poor nephew is dead, but Baines has the bishop's murderers. The only one left is the rat killer. Have you questioned him?
No.
No.
May I ask when you're going to do it?
When I have found him.
What? You're not trying to tell me that he's escaped again?
Yes, but this time it's not your fault, nor mine for that matter.
You've been using me, Holmes. I unwittingly aided one of the most dangerous criminals in the kingdom to escape. So please tell me why.
An explanation would be futile. It would only lead to further pointless questions.
But do you have even the slightest notion as to where he might be hiding?
Forget Hans Schielmann for the moment, Watson. Just concentrate on the fact that the bishop is on the chessboard.
In any case, the news has spread like wildfire. Look at the headlines. All the papers are talking about it. And the Globe Explorer, their editors must be jumping for joy.
Let the dogs bark with the pack, Watson.
But how could Farley be so well informed? Look, he also mentions our visit to the opium den, and in great detail. How did he know?
Let me see. Contrary to what you might think, Watson, I do not consider that all of our trails have led to dead ends. We're simply missing a common denominator, something that links them together. And our journalist's mystery informer might just be that missing link.
Should we attempt to uncover his identity?
It is essential that we do so. Let us examine the map. We must talk to Mr. Farley.
To Mr. Farley. The Globe Explorer. Incredible escape from Westgate Prison. Hans Schielman, the infamous rat killer imprisoned in Westgate for murder, has achieved one of the most spectacular escapes in British history. The escape took place without violence or bloodshed and is extraordinary in that the prison guards did not observe anything untoward. Indeed, it was someone entirely unconnected with the prison who noticed that the dangerous criminal was missing. That person is none other than Dr. John Watson. Yes, dear readers, you read it correctly. Dr. Watson, the friend and companion of the Baker Street detective, Mr. Sherlock Holmes. According to the prison director, Mr. Holmes visited Westgate in order to interrogate Hans Schielman. As regards what exactly still remains a mystery, but considering the fact that Schielman could not have possibly escaped without outside assistance, it is quite easy to guess that the true reason for Sherlock Holmes' visit to the Westgate fortress. It is now up to the police to conclude the current investigation. They are decidedly very busy. Yesterday morning, Inspector Barnes declared that 2 suspects were being held in relation to the murder of the unfortunate Bishop of Knightsbridge. The 2 men were arrested at an opium den in Whitechapel. An interrogation of the establishment staff, if not providing anything concrete regarding the identity of the 2 criminals, nevertheless revealed that Sherlock Holmes was also present at the time. Indeed, the director of the establishment, Mr. Chen Cha-Hu, accuses the detective of attacking a member of his staff, as a guard was later found incapacitated with a syringe protruding from his arm. According to the clinic where the man was swiftly taken, he had been on the receiving end of a terribly dangerous anesthetic. Mr. Chen affirmed that at the time of the attack, apart from his clients, only Sherlock Holmes and his loyal friend Dr. Watson would have had the opportunity to carry out the crime. Still, according to Mr. Chen, the aggression took place in order to gain access to the room occupied by the same 2 criminals. So what was Mr. Holmes doing in this opium den? Apparently, he had knowledge that the Bishop of Knightsbridge killers were there. Why did he not alert the authorities? Why did he act alone? Why attack the guard? You may be sure, dear readers, that our investigations have only just begun. Oh, Farley. Well, my. Very interesting indeed.
Find Farley's office on the map.
Find Farley's office on the map. Which we will do next time. I'm going to call it here for tonight, everyone. Thank you all for joining me. We'll continue our investigation into what's going on next Wednesday at 5 p.m. PST. 8 p.m. EST for those of you on the East Coast. Paper, no, don't do this. Yes, Paper, it's time to end the stream. I am a bit tired, and I have to be up early for work tomorrow. But tomorrow is a half day, which I'm very excited for. So, thank you all for being here. Obviously, no Friday stream this week, as it is Christmas Day. So I hope if you're celebrating Christmas, you have a wonderful Christmas. Otherwise, have a wonderful Friday in general. Paper, no. But Paper, no. So, don't worry, Paper. There'll be some streams next week. So I'll be back Monday with... What am I starting Monday again? Beyond Two Souls. That's what I'm starting on Monday. So I'll be starting Beyond Two Souls on Monday, 5 p.m. PST. I'm going to keep this earlier start time for the next week because I'm off next week. And I might do some extra long streams next week since I am off. And there could be 1, if not 2, bonus streams next week. Also, I am trying to... Well, I'm planning to do a New Year's Eve stream on Thursday of next week. And we're going to ring in the New Year streaming. So I'm trying to get some people together to have a group stream. But otherwise, that's... to be determined. I'll have more info next week follow me on Twitter, or join my Discord, because all of my tweets end up on the notification section in the Discord to get updates. Paper, like you? I don't know, Paper. Maybe. Depends on what we play. But, Monday, Beyond Two Souls. Next Wednesday, we'll continue our investigation in the Testament of Sherlock Holmes. And then a New Year's stream on Thursday. That one will obviously be a slightly later start because I'll be, well, later than what we've been doing the last couple of days. That one will be starting so that we can hopefully ring in the New Year's on the East Coast and on the West Coast, because the group that I normally play with, Al, Krob, Goofy, they're all East Coasters. So if they can join me, hopefully, we'll be starting stream so that we can ring in the New Year's on both coasts on Thursday. Otherwise, I'll have more details on my Discord and in my Twitter. And Paper will be there in one fashion or another, apparently. And yeah, beyond that, I just want to thank you all for being here. And I don't think there's anyone I can raid. Oh, Goofy's playing Among Us. Well, let's raid Goofy Goober. Alright, we're going to raid Goofy. I hope to see you all here next week. Have a wonderful weekend. And until then, stay safe out there, everyone.